Welcome back to Andertons TV. It's the video you have all been waiting
Absolutely. I've been waiting for this video all year long.
Yes, 300 something odd videos shot in 2022, and Pete and I have decided to try and choose our top 10 favourite products.
Yeah.
Disclaimer alert, we're only choosing products from videos that either Pete or I have been in. So there won't be any bass products and there won't be any acoustic products. No. It's just electric guitar orientated.
Yeah.
And we also decided not to order them from 10 to 1 because honestly, we just kind of liked them all.
Yeah. I mean, that's most of these products we've done, I liked lots of them, most of them.
So what's our first? I think in fairness, then, the order of this video may well just be which did we shoot first in the year. So, drum roll please. Our first favourite product that's making it into our top 10 list of 2022 is
PRS Silver Sky SE.
Do you play in this?
Yeah, you play better than me on this intro here. Absolutely.
It's very kind of you to say so, and probably not true, but yes. So this this takes me back, to be honest with you, to the beginning of the year, because of course not only were the guitars out, but Sob Rock was new.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden we were basically sort of going, let's just pull out all those sort of 1980s Clapton Dire Straits kind of put a bit of chorus. It was now deemed okay to put chorus over a slightly overdriven
solo guitar. Yeah.
Yes. But there we are. So yes, and then the Silver Sky SE, according to Reverb, became the biggest selling guitar of 2022.
Exactly.
And then right at the end of 2022, and I'll be honest with you, I don't know if we'll have any of these left, but a couple of the colours that weren't as popular probably made it into our biggest selling guitar of our sale ever.
Wow.
So yes, if you want
a good colour, that one.
The green or the white one. Yeah. Yes, the blue and the red did really, really well, but the green and the white not so well, and hence the reason they ended up in the sale. But yes.
I'm even wearing the Mayo watch on there. What a
I think we all bought G-Shocks.
But yeah, so we went straight in here with the comparison, didn't we? Instead of where everybody else went, here's the new SEs. We went straight into the comparison.
So you can see
core
on screen there. We had the grey coloured, mushroomy coloured one, which was an original American one. Then we had the purple one, which was Pete's one of a kind American one. But yes, they did well, didn't they? The SE. Anyway, what was our next top product of 2022?
It is the UniversalAudio Amp Pedals.
It does make you realise
it's just
how many times we do the same chords.
All the time.
Fair play. That was, I think, this was a watershed moment for me, because I kind of feel like that last little bit of my brain that was just holding out that, you know, digital products just can't do what, you know, real tubes and all that kind of stuff can do, was just, I had to sort of concede. I think in the middle of the jam in this video, it was just like, I could be playing through a blooming Fender Deluxe or you know, whatever the amps were, AC30.
Yeah. It's all about the loudness, man. I think the problem is with those things, they all do a great job, but you don't feel it. Isn't the loud anything in headphones? If you mic an amp up and you're listening to it in headphones, it's the same kind of feeling, isn't it?
It was an interesting move from UA, though, wasn't it? Most other brands would make one pedal and then you'd have switch Fender, switch Marshall, and they all kind of, I guess, you know, they all do a good job. But these are just like, no, it's just an AC or a
bit like Fender did with the tone.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, it's the same sort of thing. They put everything into one thing, and you know, Apple is the same. They're like, we're going to take your jack plug out, and everyone goes, no, and then 2 years later, everybody's taking the jack plug out, and there's a Bluetooth. So it's that sort of thing, you know, and then you know. Anyway.
Congratulations, UniversalAudio.
Yeah, that's good. We love those things.
They were great.
Yeah. And I did some presets for them as well.
Staying with amazing pedals.
Yeah.
our third choice for our top 10 products of 2022 were the revamped version 2 pedals of most of the Strymon range.
Absolutely.
And I think, again, a lot of that excitement was that very first opening jam.
The deco was like, what?
Yes.
It's on my board now. I'm not going to take that off. It was I don't know why that pedal has never ever been like,
please,
oh, I'm going to try that out.
I remember the Cashmere moment.
Yeah.
Let's listen to that now. Look at the pout! Oh man, what a riff! Oh, fair play.
See? These two,
See?
I've never. This is my first experience. This is the excitement as well when you. That's what we do, right? This is our thing, isn't it? Tell me if I'm wrong. Wait, plugging it in and get the reaction on video is not. That's so important. Because that is what you see us be honest to you.
I think it's all, you know.
And if you don't do it, that's because it's not a good product. You won't see the video.
But there's YouTube channels that obviously really get under the hood of something and spend hours and hours making, you know, it all being amazing and then shooting the video. And then there's us, which is more of a like, well, we haven't even plugged it in yet. And we're, but that, I think what blew my mind there, and again, sometimes I had to admit that I'd kind of steered away from putting Strymon pedals on my board just because it was like I didn't want to be that guy, you know. I didn't want to be the sort of. I almost feel that Strymon had kind of got a bit of a reputation for just being the doctor dentist kind of pedal that you just port with your PRS and your Mesa Boogie or whatever it was that you're using.
Governor.
and I just sort of went, you know what, they're just bloody good, as are PRS and Mesa Boogie. You know, it's like they're almost a victim of their own success. But yeah, these version 2 ones, and especially the Deco. I think it was the Deco, the Capistan, the Flint.
You got the Capistan on you. I've got the Deco, the Dick, and the Flint, because that is the Flint. Also, just has this thing where we talk about putting. I like putting everything in the front end of an amp, you know. But it just works really well, and it's got a proper reverb. It's just if you need a reverb pedal, it's great.
So there we go.
Anyway.
That was our third product or range of products for our top 10. Yes.
So what was next then?
Next, well, you liked this one. In fact, I've got a feeling I don't think I was in this video.
No, you weren't.
So
there you go. This is
exclusively yours.
It's the Beetronics Zombee, which absolutely just. Again, it was one of those moments we plugged it in and me and us were doing a video and it was like, what is this? What's going on? The fact that I could wah. Let's watch where I'm actually wahing on the table. But there's no wah pedal. Check this out. There you go.
That's clever. I don't think I watched this far into the video, so I've never seen it.
I tell you what, man. Look at that. I tell you, this pedal is so good. And when we had Paul Smith in here, we were just trying pedals out, and he's getting into the pedals, building the pedals and stuff. And he tried this pedal. He's like, "What is this pedal?" And I just ended up giving it to him.
Stank face.
Stank face. You know, I'm just noticing now my arms. I look like Captain America before he gets he puts in the machine. Look at that! I need to work out more, man.
Right, number 5.
Yes.
Okay, so this is again.
Yeah.
Actually, this is kind of 2 videos in one, but we got the guitars on the same day and just made 2 different videos. But we like them both very much, and this is from
very much.
One of our favorite guitar brands of them all, and that's the guys at Sire, who this year released two new ranges of guitars, electric guitars. One is a more affordable range called S3. And actually, we'll put a link to that video below, but that's not the one that we'll play. I think the one that blew us away the most was there was some good jams.
I mean, both of those guitars, I think that range, I think both deserve to be
do you know what? Okay, before we move on to the P90 one, which was the other one, let's just do the bit where I managed to shoehorn John Mayer solo into, or like an excerpt into the.
What is that?
I think it's the end jam.
Is it? Let's have a listen.
Of the S3. Anyway, so that's like a £350 guitar, and we were blown away by that.
Yeah.
S style and a T style.
Yeah.
But the other guitar that arrived at the same time were the new P90 loaded L7s and hollow bodies.
Yeah.
And yeah, just those two?
Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
And of course, there was a bit of a backstory there because the P90 loaded H7 had come from a conversation Pete had with with Sire maybe 18 months ago.
Yeah, I don't know when that was. And I did the video, and then anyway, the people you
let's
can
have
watch
a little
that.
listen to this because I must admit I thought these are just
great guitars.
P90 is another one of those. If you don't own a guitar with a P90 on it, you have no excuse.
No, you have to get one.
Come on, let's hear Pete play. He's on his phone.
I'm on my phone. I was like, what are we having for supper
Yes,
tonight?
use the timestamps to skip ahead. Do that. Skip ahead to where Pete plays.
Oh no, this is great, man. That's got that sound from oh, here we go again with John Mayer, but he's got that sound where he plays the
yes,
it's got a little bit of that sound. That
I just think again,
you know,
these are about 600 quid, aren't they?
Yeah.
Really, really amazing.
And there's a comparison with the one they did for me with the expensive pickups in it. Anyway,
so that was number 5.
Yeah,
number 6.
Yeah,
another guitar.
All right. Yeah.
Actually, we're jumping a bit earlier back in the year now, aren't we?
Yeah.
Do you know what?
There's no winners.
And these are P90 loaded as well, aren't
There you
they?
go.
Or
well, some of them.
Or some of them are. So yes, in at number 6, and again in no particular order here, but of our top 10 favourite things was the Yamaha Revstar range.
Absolutely
which
love
got
those.
revamped in 2022. So the body size got a little bit bigger, I think, didn't it?
Yeah, a little bit bigger.
And the pickups got
nice.
revoiced, and they got cool new bridges and stuff.
Yeah.
So the main video we did on the Revstar range in 2022 was Yamaha sent Ross down, who's their main kind of sales demonstrator guy, but also Chris Buck is using them. So he came down as well. And then we had this, I think you jammed with Chris and I jammed with Ross.
Yeah, it was a massive,
anyway, fabulous
jam.
guitars. Again, have been crazy popular through 2022. Nailed it.
Here's
Yamaha.
Chris.
Nailed it.
Oh, more blues. There we go.
Isn't it? Is that gold or yellow?
That's yellow. That was the yellow one. There was a gold one, which is great, and that one stayed here.
Yeah, and congratulations to Chris as well, because Cardinal Black had a massive album launch later in 2022 and sold out loads of tour dates and all kinds of stuff. So that's going really, really well for him. Yeah. But yes, that was the Revstar.
Yeah.
Good choice.
So one of my favorite videos of the year and products was the Castadosa guitars, because it was an instantaneously inspirational. I just love those guitars. There was something about them. So
I love how
I can't even explain. There was just some inspiration from those guitars with that baritone thing, whatever that was in them was just...
They're just unapologetically expensive as well, aren't they?
But see, yeah, they are.
It's
but
like
that's the
Bosch.
But you get, you know, Carlos he was a master builder for Fender, and he did his own thing. I waited, but I didn't pick the guitars up in the shop before we did the video. They were in the shop, and you know, I waited knowingly that I wanted to see what happened the first time, and I wanted you guys to see that, and that's what it is, and it's just
Let's have a little listen.
Incredible. Let's have a listen.
That's the one that has got the fuzz circuit built
Yeah,
into it.
yeah, exactly, yeah.
Yeah, it's super loud.
Looks like a bit of coastline, the headstock, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, yeah.
Oh!
Castacosa. Yeah, anyway.
I should say as well,
burnt marshmallow collar.
the unsung hero of our 2022 videos is the HeadRush Looperboard.
Absolutely. That should get an extra little award.
Yeah, that's not a new product for this year, but it's the... I don't think we've ever really dived into this, but very, very quickly, the reason we like the HeadRush Looperboard over and above all the other Looperboards out there is purely and simply that it allows us to load in WAV files of our own favourite drum loops, which, although you can do on the Boss RC500, it's just a faff, isn't it?
It's a bit of a faff, you know. The good thing about that is it's all controllable. You get 4 tracks, but one could be a drum, you could do bass, and you could do 2 guitar tracks.
Yeah.
On their own, you can loop them, you can set them up, you can mix them, you can send them out.
Yeah.
There's 4 outputs, and so all of that stuff makes it, and it's got so much more in it that's completely not...
To be honest with you, it's a very niche product. If you've got a YouTube channel with 1 million subscribers and you have to do 35 videos a week of product demonstrations, it's perfect for you. The other 99.9999999% of the population is probably a bit overspec'd.
Yeah.
Anyway, great product.
Yeah.
Anyway, right, what is numero, is it 8 now?
Yeah,
number 8.
Something like that, yeah.
Well, okay, so number 8, and fun enough, we're going from one of the most expensive products that we sell now down to one of the most affordable products we sell, which, how blown away we were with the Valeton GP-200, which is a little multi-effects unit that sells, there's a couple of versions of it, one's about $250 and one's about £300.
Yep.
And this was one of the first videos I think we did with John Connon as well, and John got some great sounds out of this, so let's have a little listen to this. There we go. So that
bit of a drum loop and stuff.
I must admit, we've used that. That product's featured in probably 3 or 4 videos that we've now done this year. It's just a great introduction to multi-effects.
Absolutely.
And, if you've maybe this Christmas you've got your first little guitar amplifier and a guitar, or you're just, I don't know, you're just looking for where's that next thing, and it had so much stuff in it. You know, the drum machine's built in, hundreds of pedals, looper, absolutely. It's an introduction into impulse responses, all kinds of stuff for just like crazy, not a lot of money. So yes, Valeton GP-200, either the regular version or the LT version, awesome little product, and absolutely deserves to be in our top 10 for 2022.
New Friedman amps, the new Little Sister and the new Pink Taco version 2. That was great, wasn't it? I mean, there was a lot of amps that was great, but that was just, it was just awesome. We can't fathom how 2 little 1x12 cabinets could give that, just punch me right in the whatever.
I think it's again,
punch me in the whatever.
You spend half your life getting the latest pedal and going, oh, I love that distortion sound, I love that distortion sound, I love it. And then you get a little, what are they, 20 watt amps, 30 watt
20
amps?
watts.
I don't know, 20 watt amplifier.
20 watt little heads.
Designed to be cranked a bit. And then you go, Oh!
Yeah, I just get it.
There's the sound!
I just get it. They're not cheap, but you know.
Let's have that moment. Find that moment.
Let's find a moment. Find a moment.
That's no pedals, right?
No pedals.
We had some fun. They were absolutely great. So, moving on now to the last of our top 10 products of 2022. This is a brand new company that I believe started by doing a Kickstarter campaign for this product. So this is a French company called Kernom Ridge, or called Kernom, and the pedal is called the Kernom Ridge. And this was just one of those really, really fun to use products where they'd come up with something called analog morphing.
Yeah, morphing.
And they'd kind of designed this sort of infinite parameter of kind of working out different kind of gain stages and the way pedals clipped. And it was just really, really clever. It was like, you know, it can sound like a tube screamer, it can sound like a King of Tone, it could sound a bit like a clon. Kind of went a bit heavier than that if you wanted it to. All in a really affordable and kind of stormtrooper-ish looking pedal.
Absolutely.
So let's have a little listen to the first time we saw that. How much is a King of Tone if you want to get to the front of the queue?
I don't know, 1,500 quid now, something £1,000, isn't it?
Anyway,
there's
and
a
if you
lot
want
in
to
the
hear
video,
what it sounds like against the tube screamer and the clone again, just go watch that video. But yes, congratulations to Kernom for making it into the top 10. I should say that, you know, Pete and I have demoed a lot of amazing products this year.
So many great pedals. I remember, like, just like
impossible to sort of shortlist them all into a top 10. But
and I don't want to.
There we are. Hopefully you've enjoyed watching the videos. Maybe in the comments section below, whilst you're getting over your sort of turkey overload or whatever you've done this time of year.
Turkey load.
Perhaps you'd like to comment on what your favourite video was.
Yes.
Maybe there's a reaction video that we could do of you reacting to us reacting to our videos.
Yeah, I think so.
Anyway,
like and subscribe.
Happy New Year!
Oh yes, Happy New Year!
Happy New Year! Please like and subscribe. We're giving away stuff all the time on this channel. Yes, hopefully we shall see you in another video soon in 2023.